Bankers hate small business owners. Bankers hate entrepreneurs. You hear this all the time, especially here in the United States, that small business are the backbone of the American economy. But why do I think that bankers hate entrepreneurs? Netflix, Airbnb, Uber, Amazon, Tesla. What do all these companies have in common? Comment below. Do you think I mentioned them because they're the largest companies in the US? No. I mention these companies because all of these companies, which are transformation companies, they really transformed each one of their industries. All of these companies were all started with credit cards. Business credit card at that, okay? Now, why do I believe that bankers hate entrepreneurs? Why do I think that your personal banker wants you not to succeed? It's because I don't understand why these products and what I'm about to share with you today with business credit cards, unsecured business lines, banks don't talk about. I don't understand why they don't even advertise these things. I don't understand why business credit is so taboo, even though Dun & Bradstreet is probably one of the oldest credit bureaus that there is out there. I just really don't understand, because even when you see commercials, Super Bowl commercials or any other type of commercial, they advertise credit cards. When I get on a freaking plane every single time, they always talk about these credit card program that they have, and this always put much emphasis on personal credit cards. I just don't get it. And I never knew, what if I shared with you that as a new business owner, you're able to qualify for $50, $75, or $100,000 in unsecured capital. These lines of credit do not report on your personal credit, only report on your business credit, helps you build business credit, does not and will not affect your debt income ratio because they don't report on your personal credit. You don't actually pay on the line of credit until you use it, so you only pay on the amount used. Those are just some of the benefits that you get when you have business credit cards. And let's go over each and every single one of them. And actually, I didn't even mention that you have 0% interest rate guaranteed for the first 6 months, 9 months, or even up to 24 months at 0% interest rate. So let's just go over every single one of them and talk about how these could be so beneficial to any entrepreneur as a startup business, and not just as a startup business, but even as an established business. We just a couple of years ago we went through COVID, where you have a lot of entrepreneurs that just overnight, restaurants, boom, shut down, not able to make business. But all the bills still had to happen. Payroll was still there. Your electric bill was still there. You still had to pay your rent. And all these businesses had no resources until the government came through. We should not be relying on the government to this degree. It's ridiculous. So getting to the point, let's go over some of these benefits and talk about how they could be beneficial. Number one, you have 0% interest rate that is guaranteed for a minimum of 6 months, sometimes 12 months, sometimes even up to 24 months. Do you know how huge of a benefit that is? If you can borrow $75,000 to $100,000 and have 0% interest rate for 24 months, so you can actually focus on turning your business into a profitable business. Because number one thing that constricts business from actually growing is huge loans. The number one reason why most businesses fail is because of lack of capital. And the money is there. That's the frustrating thing about this. That's why I tell you, and the title of this video is, the way it's labeled, banks don't want you to succeed as a small business owner. Your personal banker is hating on your small business idea, because I don't know why they don't tell you about this. So 0% interest rate for at least 4 months. Another benefit is this helps build business credit. I interact with small business owners on a constant basis. Some of them have been in business for years, and they lack this knowledge as to even what business credit is. I've had people get denied for business loans because of lack of business credit. And the majority of these businesses utilize their personal credit in order to fund or run or get capital for their business. And personal credit was not designed to build businesses. Okay, the way personal credit and the 5 factors that affect your credit, as far as the algorithm, the FICO score, is designed for personal finances. It's not designed for business finances. Okay, real story. I had a client of mine on a chain of grocery stores, was getting ready to get a personal home loan, and his debt to income ratio was too high for him to qualify for the loan, even though he had the income to pay for the mortgage. And the main reason was because he was carrying a lot of his business debt on his personal credit. But why don't bankers talk about business credit? I just don't get it. Why does SBA require that you actually have to have some personal collateral on some of their products? Why do SBA loans get reported, some of the SBA loans get reported on your personal credit? That doesn't make any sense. It says Small Business Administration. So anyway, just the fact that it helps you build business credit. Another thing is you only pay on what you use. As a startup, most startups don't know how much money they need. They just don't. Just really think about it. There's just so many different nuances and so many different things that you need. So you're not gonna know exactly to how much money you need in order for you to, go out there and get a personal loan or SBA loan or whatever it is. So you only get to pay on what you use with a business line of credit. And you have this thing, what I call is continuous access, meaning that you pay down, you can use it again. You pay down, you can use it again. Unlike a loan, because if you get a $50,000 loan or a $100,000 loan to start your business, once you pay those funds down, you don't have access to that money again. So that's another thing. You only pay the amount you use. Another thing is it does not increase your debt to income ratio, which is huge. The fact that your personal finances, as I think about it, I'm thinking about making this point, and I'm like, this is the way that it's supposed to be, goddammit. The fact that your business finances, your business loans, do not affect your personal credit. That's the way it's supposed to be. And again, I just don't understand why this information is not very out there. Another thing is there's no restriction on the use of funds. Some of the things that I'm facing with some of my clients right now is people that are in the cannabis industry. It's very tough to get these borrowers funded because federally speaking, marijuana is still, I think it's Schedule 2 drug or something like that. Some of them rarely even have access to bank accounts unless it's a state chartered bank. Majority of them cannot get access to funding unless it's private funding, but they can get access to business credit cards. That's the thing about it. So, there's no restriction on the use of funds. And just all these other benefits that I just showed you that I just don't know why a lot of people don't know much about this specific product. It really is something that should be talked about a little bit more. And I'm here to introduce one of the programs that we've launched recently with Broker Solutions Academy. You're going to be able to visit there. We're going to be teaching small business owners how to get business lines of credit. So if you're interested specifically in how to get business line of credit, we're going to have a course it's going to be launching here real soon. So visit Broker Solutions Academy, learn a little bit more about it. But we're going to tell you everything that you need to know about how to get a business credit line. We're going to tell you exactly what the lenders are looking for. And real quick, if you can go to my screen here and I'll show you, and you visit our website. If you're interested in us actually getting the lines of credit for you, you can go to PenningtonConsultingGroup.com. Simply click this button that right there says schedule a call and immediately schedule a call to speak with one of our senior consultants about what we can help get you as far as the lines of credit. Now, if you're interested in learning about how to get these lines of credit yourself, we have a program. Go to Broker Solutions Academy. We do have a program that will walk you through exactly what it takes in order to determine what you qualify for. We have some proprietary things and tools that we use on your screen there. This is the 4 things that lenders look for in order for you to qualify for these lines of credit. The number 1 thing they look for is negative items. We call this as 4 factors. The 4 things that lenders look for in order to see if you qualify and how much you qualify. The first thing they look for is negative items. This is late collections, charge-off, bankruptcies, tax liens, judgments, anything negative on your credit report. And depending on how much money you're looking for and how much negative effect this item have on your credit report, we show you exactly if you can get the funding or if you need to go ahead and get that item removed, get that item disputed and get it off your credit report before you actually start submitting applications on, for your credit, for your business. We also, the second factor is utilization percentage. We show you how the lenders look at utilization, which is balances in relation to your limits on all your open revolving accounts. This specific product does require that you personally guarantee the line of credit, meaning that they will look at what experience you've had with revolving accounts, with unsecured credit lines, to determine how much in unsecured credit lines they can credit you and if they can get you business credit lines, in general anyway. Just really think about it. If I walked into your bank and I was asking for $50,000 to $100,000 in unsecured business lines, would you be curious as to what my past unsecured credit history looks like? Well, of course the answer is yes. So we'll show you what exactly is the bank looking for as it pertains to your past unsecured credit history on your personal credit. We also, the fourth factor is age of file. Banks generally want you to have at least a 2-year age of file. And this is based on not how old your credit report is, but how old your credit profile, not how old you are, but how old your credit report is based on the oldest item reporting on your credit profile. Okay, so that's the second factor, as you can see there on my screen. The third factor, as you can see there on my screen. The last factor is inquiries. And I always say that banks only lend money to people who don't look like they need money. Okay, they're backwards. That's basically the whole point of this video. They don't even tell you about these products. So banks only lend money to people who don't look like they need money. Okay, so I always say that if you have a lot of inquiries, you probably need to go through an inquiry dispute process where you can get those inquiries removed so we can go ahead and get you into the program. So these are the 4 things that we look for. And if you get into our course, we show you how to evaluate your own file. If you're interested in doing this yourself, we'll show you how to do this yourself. In addition to this, we have another tool that we use. It's called the client credit profile, where based on the information gathered on your credit report, we'll show you how to put this information on this spreadsheet, and this spreadsheet will actually calculate exactly how much you can qualify for based on the bank's algorithm and the system that they use. Because we studied the system. We've over $250 million in funding. We've been in business for over 10 years, over a decade with Pennington Consulting Group. We just recently started Broker Solutions Academy so we can actually educate business owners, people that are interested in doing this themselves. If you don't want to pay high fees, dealing with companies like Toro, 7 Figures, Midwest Corporate Credit, even Pennington Consulting Group, our firm that does this, and we charge a pretty penny in order to help customers get access to $50,000 to $100,000. But now we're going to be teaching you exactly how to do this yourself. So at any given moment, if you're interested in acquiring 25 or 50, getting $25,000 to $50,000 in business capital, you can be able to do this by yourself. And all you got to do is just pay a one-time fee. Okay, so anyway, that's what we're going to be teaching you in this course. We're going to be launching this course here soon, so definitely you want to click the link on below and get some information about this course so you can learn how you can get your hands and access to business capital anytime, $50,000 to $100,000, and have those benefits that we just talked about. Anyway, if you stay with me through the end, I appreciate you, I really do. Please go ahead and give me a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and I guess I should go ahead and pay some bills. Let you know what this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Broker Solutions Academy. There's going to be a link in the description. We work with people that are interested in becoming a business loan broker. We have a very comprehensive business loan broker course, and we're going to be teaching you everything you need to know about how to become a business loan broker. Our mission statement is we help business loan brokers understand and simplify the various funding solutions that are available in the marketplace so you can properly serve your clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a referral partner. This video is also brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, and that's where we work directly with entrepreneurs and also business owners to help them get funded. So if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your current business, Pennington Consulting Group, there's going to be a link in the description where you can go ahead and schedule a time. And like we always say at Pennington Consulting Group, our goal is to help you reach your goal. Again, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.